This is Inside Indiana Business Radio on demand for Thursday, July 11th, 2024. I'm Gary Dick. A senior U.S. Department of Energy official will be in Indiana today to announce an investment at Columbus-based Cummins. The DOE Undersecretary will join Cummins leadership and city officials to announce funding expected to create and retain manufacturing jobs. Kentucky-based Bluegrass Supply Chain Services will today mark the opening of its new logistics center in the Bridgeport Business Center in Jeffersonville. The company has invested $16 million to build and equip the facility, which is expected to bring about 24 jobs. The company also operates two facilities in the River Ridge Commerce Center in Jeffersonville and Charlestown. The U.S. housing market is challenged with a lack of affordable housing and a shortage of labor and materials to build them. Purdue University says it has a solution, Next House, an initiative to develop the next generation of factory-built housing. Purdue civil engineering professor Travis Horton.
We believe that by doing that we can address the housing shortage issue, that we can make affordable housing much more widely available to the lowest income sector of society, and have all of the benefits. I guess one of the big things is energy equity.
From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the Engage Indiana series, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. With an unrelenting focus on growing Indiana's economy, we'll dive into each region's unique challenges and distinct opportunities for growth. 9 regions, 1 goal. Indiana's bold future starts here. Discover more and register at ibj.com/engage. Last month, a jury found the LaPorte County auditor did not make defamatory statements about the county attorney. Here's IIB's Alex Brown.
Timothy Stabos made several public comments about Shaw Friedman, suggesting he had engaged in illegal and unethical behavior leading up to the 2020 election. Stabos was elected auditor of LaPorte County, and at the request of the LaPorte County Commissioners, Friedman served as the LaPorte County attorney. Friedman filed a lawsuit against Stabos, alleging his statements constituted defamation. The LaPorte Circuit Court initially denied Stabos' motion to dismiss the lawsuit, and the Indiana Court of Appeals affirmed its decision in 2022. The Indiana Supreme Court denied the transfer of the case in 2023. Friedman's complaint requested over $5 million in damages, but after a week-long jury trial, a verdict was returned in Stabos' favor. Alex Brown, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
The Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority has announced a crowdfunding campaign to fund the construction of a new amphitheater at Meadowbrook Nature Preserve in Porter County. It's a project led by the Shirley Hines Land Trust. If the campaign reaches its $50,000 fundraising goal by August 23rd, the IHCDA will match the funds of the project as part of its Creating Places program. The funds from the campaign will be used to design and install an amphitheater, benches, a band shell, and improve access to the amphitheater area in the Valparaiso Nature Preserve. Notre Dame Global has appointed Elmire Clowry Delaney as the Michael J. Smurfett Director of Notre Dame Dublin. The university said Wednesday in her new role, Clowry Delaney will be responsible for deepening Notre Dame's relationship with Ireland's premier universities and institutions of culture, government, and industry. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.